This is Face to Face number 2. This is a continuation of the difference between a feral and a stray cat. I don't think I made myself clear in the last one, so I'm redoing it. A feral cat was basically born outside as kittens. They've never been around people. They don't know what people are like. They will always be, you'll be an enemy to them. The best way to gain the trust of a feral cat is you need to spend some time with it, including giving it food. Just sit there while they're eating, or don't try to touch them, ignore them, and eventually you will gain their trust. Now, a stray cat is a cat that used to live in a home, but somehow found its way outside and amongst the feral cats. Some of them are friendly, some of them are not. Depends on the situation they came from. And most of the stray cats are male. They can smell a female cat in heat from miles and miles away. And when they get themselves lost, and they're outside permanently. And they will sometimes let you pet them, and they will accept food and they're hungry. When I was talking about a feral cat colony, that's a group of cats that live together in parks, alleys, wherever they happen to be at the time. There are many kittens born in a feral cat colony. Sometimes you'll run across a feral single cat, but not likely. Likely they came from a colony, and they came to you for food, because they're starving and hungry. Now, sometimes people get upset when people feed feral cats. I don't see a problem with it, as long as you don't leave your trash outside. And some people just don't like cats in general, without a perfectly good reason of not liking them. It's like, what did they do to them? Nothing. Just wandering through the yard, making dogs bark. Well, dogs are gonna bark at cats anyway. They bark at... Sorry, I got an itch. Sometimes dogs just bark to bark. Not because it's a cat. I can't tell you how many times we blamed for a cat being on somebody's roof they had nothing to do with. I've been blamed many times for cats climbing on somebody's roof, and I saw there was a squirrel up there rolling a nut down the roof. Nuggets sitting on the arm of the chair. Can you see him? See him? Nugget. Nug. Hey. Say hi, Nug. Nug. Well, I guess I don't know if you saw him or not, but he's there. And Adele is on this side. It's impossible to avoid cats when you live with 9 of them. Anyway, and a pet cat usually has a collar or some sort, but the pet cats in this neighborhood don't have collars, so it's hard to tell the difference. Excuse me, but a pet cat will let you touch it sometimes. A pet cat will not take food from you because they're not really hungry. They're just being annoying. But they're not really annoying, but I believe people should keep their cats indoors. Especially if they're spayed and neutered. Anyway, I hope this explains to you the true difference between a feral, a stray cat, and a pet cat. Why am I doing this channel? Like I've said a gazillion times, one simple word. Love. I love them. They don't cause me any trouble. They really don't cost that much money. I just love what I do. Where I see this channel going is someday I'd like to have my own animal rescue group ran by only family. A family-based animal rescue group. You may find this hard to believe, but God has been preparing me for this for years. I decided to include this in one video because I only do 1 or 2 face-to-faces a week. I already have my driver. When you do work like a rescue group, you can't be afraid to get dirty. You can't afraid to go out and rescue an animal that needs it. I already have, like I said, I already have my driver. He's my roommate and my best friend. He does the driving. And I guarantee you somebody in my family knows something about some type of animal. I'm almost sure of it. God's preparing them for it just as much as me. But why He chose me to do this, I have no idea. He must have found some good in me somewhere. But this is the plan. I don't know when this is going to happen, because I would like to do more for cats and all animals who are being abused and that truly need to be rescued. And it's only going to be for families. Not family animals, but I mean family run. I think my sister is going to be in charge of the dogs. I'm almost sure of it, because he's preparing her for that. I've already got food delivery. They've supplied food for the cats. And I get all my food from Chewy's, and this is not a paid endorsement of any kind. I'm just saying, they're the ones that deliver all my food. And they don't cost me nearly as much as when I used to get it at PetSmart or Walmart even. And I get free shipping. That's the best part. Free shipping. And I wouldn't choose to get my cat food from any other place. I don't know where this shelter is going to be, because all I'm saying is watch and see what the Lord does. He's in charge of this. I can see He's got His hands all over it. And it's only going to be run by family. And that's all I can tell you. But that's where I see this going. When I didn't want to start a YouTube channel, because I did want to get in front of the camera, because I was a little embarrassed, and I still am. And my point is God said, try. Just try it and see what happens. So that's why I'm doing this. Because I want to see where this is going. And I can't wait to see what God's going to do with this animal rescue. He taught me how to homestead, how not to eat meat, how not to do other certain things. Yes, I get frustrated taking care of these cats. I do get frustrated all the time. But when I ask God for His help to calm my soul, He does it. Like I said, many of you are not believers. I am. I believe God's got his hands all over it. And I can't wait for you to take this journey with us. Like I said, it's coming soon. It's really coming soon, and I can't wait for you to see where this is going. I'm excited about it. I can't stay behind the camera and just show you video or cat slideshows. I want to include you in what I'm planning on doing. And it's just me. It's not about me. It's about all the animals that are going to be rescued because of what God is doing. As I've said many times, God commands us to care for his creatures. They're his creatures, and he decides who's going to take care of them. I will be in charge of the cat corral. My sister, my younger sister, will be in charge of the dog corral. And like I said, I guarantee you that there's a family member that I know that knows something about all these animals. Cats, dogs, horses, cows, pigs, chickens, you name it. Our shelter is going to have all of these things. When? I don't know. All I know is I don't have the room in this house to do any more for any more cats. And so, the only place this can go is I need a bigger place. And it will happen. Like I said, the Lord's got his hands all over it. He's picking and choosing who he's preparing for what job. Like I said, I've already got the driver. It's amazing. And if you can't cry over the death of an animal, then this is not the job for you. We've cried a lot over dying feral cats that we've had die in our own arms. We've shed a tear for every single cat that's died in our care because they were too sick and there was nothing else I could do. I'm praying to God that when we do get our rescue, we'll have resident veterinarians available all the time. 24 hours a day, no matter when you need them. But we hold their paws and pet them as they take their last breath. I'm hoping we won't have to do this anymore, but it's not possible. It's not possible. It's impossible for us to save every single animal. But we can try, right? What's the harm in trying? But it will happen. You watch and see. And that's all I can say about it is watch and see. I tried to make this video 3 minutes long. That's not possible. But it's already 14 minutes long. I have a lot to say. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I pray you will subscribe to our channel, and just thank you.